Hey YouTubers, coming at you live with a quick video. I am doing a review on my latest foundation and my foundation journey to finding a foundation for matte skin. For oily skin. I have a very oily T-zone. It's always been like that in my whole history of wearing makeup. I've always had an oily T-zone. I don't necessarily have oily skin. I have more combination skin, but when it comes to my T-zone, oily all the time. It's like shiny, whatever. Like if you're ashy and you ain't got no lotion, rub my nose and whatever. Anyways, so real quick before I show you the foundation that I'm reviewing, I'm just going to show you two of my go-to foundations that I use now, just to give you an idea of the kind of foundation that I'm looking for. I have not yet found the holy grail of foundations, believe it or not. I have not yet, but I'm on the journey, and I want to take you guys with me. So, the two, and I'm going to show you high-end and drugstore. My high-end one is Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup, and this is in Amber 26. In parentheses, it says DG. I don't know why. Hopefully my camera will focus on that. Anyways, I love this foundation. This is one of my go-tos. Absolutely stays matte all day. But as with all my other foundations, eventually at some point in time, the oil will seep through my nose, and it's just like out there. And I powder, I use blotting sheets and everything. But this is one of my go-to foundations. I mean, I never leave makeup on for 24 hours anyways. Once I'm home for the day, I'm ready to take it off. So, but this is one of my favorites. Highly recommend for oily skin girls. And my drugstore one is my Revlon Color Stay 24 hours, and I am a 410 cappuccino, and this is for combination oily skin. If you are a matte girl and you're an NW47, it's Revlon Color Stay cappuccino 410, 100% gonna work for you. Same exact color, same exact payoff, I think. So yeah, and have I done a review on this one? I don't know if I've done a review on this one, but I'm pretty sure I've done a makeup tutorial with the Revlon, and I believe I did a review on my Clinique Stay Matte too. I'll attempt to post the links below. So anyways, the foundation that I am reviewing today is Maybellines Dream Wonder Fluid Foundation. This just came out recently, and I am a 95 coconut. This is actually the darkest shade that they carry. Yeah, it don't get no darker than this. This is it, people. That's as dark as the shade as they carry, which I think sucks, because there are darker complected women's with darker complexions. I kind of think this being the last color is unfair. So this foundation dries to a powder finish. Notice on the bottle it doesn't make any claims of 24-hour or even matte on here. They're very smart. But it does dry to a powder finish. It is oily girl friendly. Here's my only issue with this. I actually had this, I had put it on one day, and I mean immediately I loved the way it looked on my skin. I didn't need to put a whole bunch on. It is buildable. It is light to medium coverage though. It's by no means a full coverage foundation, but I let one layer dry and then I put another layer, and it covered perfectly fine for me. But I said, you know what, I'm not being fair if I do the review the first day I try it, because I had put it on late in the evening when the sun wasn't out. I wasn't really moving about that much. I had evening service and that was it. So I didn't feel like I gave it a good enough run for its money. So I actually put it on this morning for Sunday service. I'm a praise and worship leader, so I'm always moving around. I'm always running around. It's in church. It's hot, you know, whatever. And I knew that was going to be the ultimate test. If you can last on my face for a full Sunday evening, I mean, from when I get up in the morning to put it on around 9 a.m. to later in the evening when I'm home and settled for the evening, you're 100% golden with me. So now I wore it today, and actually I wish I hadn't have powdered my nose, but I did actually end up powdering my nose shortly before this video, which I wish I hadn't have done, because you guys would have been able to see how the oil had seeped to the surface of my nose And I mean, it was just kind of pulled there, and it was freaking driving me nuts because I saw it later in the afternoon, and I usually don't carry powder because I carry blotting sheets, but I usually don't always carry powder because the foundations I wear are usually matte, and I usually don't need to. Well, for the most part, I will still powder after I put on my foundation, depending on the foundation. Like the ones that are supposed to dry to a complete matte finish, I'm not gonna really put powder on because then you just end up looking cake face and kind of just like bland. So, you know, I usually won't. But with this foundation, I think it's a good foundation. I would recommend it. But I will say, if you have an oily T-zone like me, I would carry powder with this foundation, or at least blotting sheets, because my T-zone I put it on it, excuse me, maybe about 9:30. By 1:30, I could already see the oils, and it was driving me nuts because the purse, I had switched purses, and I left my blotting papers in the other purse, and I didn't have any powder because I usually don't have powder. And so then I just kind of had to sit there and try to blot with tissue and stuff like that, and it was driving me nuts. So it's a good foundation. This would probably be one of the foundations that I would actually go to because I like the coverage. It feels crazy light on the skin. You don't feel like you have a crap load of makeup on. And I like the little bulb thingy. I know that probably shouldn't be a reason why, you know, but I kind of like the little applicator thing. It's like, it looks like that, and you just kind of pat on your face and then rub it out. It goes on very smoothly, very nice. So this is probably going to be one of my go-to foundations. Probably still third in line next to my Clinique and Revlon Color Stay, but it's definitely one that I would, you know, wear again. I would just remember to either carry powder or my blotting sheets, or make sure I just put a little extra powder on my nose before I leave out during the day, and maybe that will help. And what I usually use to set my foundation is my Makeup Forever Duo Matte, and this is in 218. Holy Grail of powders, people. That's it. I don't need to look no further for any powder. This is a Holy Grail of powder. Love, love, love it. Love, 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 love it. So yeah, that's it for my review. I hope it helped. Oh, I think I bought this at Revlon. No, Revlon. I bought this at CVS, I think, for like $9 or something like that. A CVS. I'm like, I live in CVS, so. But yeah, it's definitely worth it again. 95 coconut. I bought it at CVS for about $9. It's oily skin friendly. I will say that. It is oily skin friendly. So anyways, ladies, I hope this helped in your journey of finding the perfect foundation, as I am on the journey to find the perfect foundation, the Holy Grail of foundations that I will spend the rest of my life with. As for right now, though, my foundation collection is kind of crazy. But I'm still looking, so hopefully this helped, ladies. If you have any questions or comments, please drop it below, and I will respond back as soon as possible. I do believe I have a review on my the two foundations that I showed you earlier in the review, and I will post the links down below if you guys are interested in seeing the reviews or the tutorials I might have done with them. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope it helped you. Have a blessed Sunday.